This week on Atlas Weekly, we got a whole lot of Spider-Man, yet more Death of Wolverine Fallout, an over-the-top Joker figure, and Serenity hardcovers.
And I've got 4 new excellent number 1s, along with 3 excellent graphic novels to check out.
It's a really big week for Spider-Man fans. The Amazing Spider-Man number 9 kicks off the Spider-Verse arc with part 1, and we've also got Spider-Verse team-up with Spider-Ham. In Death of Wolverine Life After Logan, Cyclops, Colossus, and Nightcrawler are pretty bummed out. Also in Death of Wolverine Weapon X program, we see what the state of the organization is, following the death of their most successful project. In Axis number 4, Book 2 Inversion kicks off, and Rocket Raccoon continues to be an amazing book following the adventures of Rocket and his best bud Groot.
Probably the biggest single issue release this week is Tooth and Claw by Kurt Busiek. Think Game of Thrones, both animals. Add to it gorgeous art and a really in-depth story that you can really tell is going somewhere. This book is excellent. It's definitely worth your time to check out. In addition to all that, it's 48 pages for $2.99 with no ads. If you've been laying awake at night, hoping and dreaming that Easy Rider would cross over Planet of the Apes, well, have I got good news for you. The Humans is here. It's an excellent biker monkey game book with a sense of humor and awesome art. It's actually really cool. Believe it or not, there's not a lot of kids' books that aren't based on TV shows, so I'm really surprised to read Terrible Lizard by Colin Bunn. It's about a kid that discovers a giant dinosaur that fights the other monsters invading a city. I really recommend this. It's awesome. And for all you alternate history fans, American Legends number 1 comes out this week. It's an alternate history of Louisiana Purchase with a supernatural twist to it. Check it out. There's an excellent standalone graphic novel this week called Kinski by Gabriel Hardman. It's about a guy that kidnaps a dog. It's actually really interesting and the art's phenomenal. A $10 first trade is a great way to get into a new series. This week we have Damon. It's about a vampire hitman for a vampire mob. It's a really interesting read, and for $10 you can't go wrong. Check it out. Movies have the Oscars and comics have the Eisners. The Eisner Award winner for the best limited series in 2014 is The Wake, and it's finally out in a hardcover edition that collects all 10 issues. With the gorgeous art by Sean Murphy and an excellent story by Scott Snyder, if you haven't read this series, it's probably one of the more notable books of the year. This week we got something special. One of our own has made their own comic. It's called Edgar Allan Poe's Charlottesville in 1826 Adventures. If you're into Poe or just local comics, this is definitely worth a read and has gorgeous art.
DC is celebrating the 25th anniversary of one of the best graphic novels of all time. Written by Grant Morrison with the most amazing art by Dave McKeon, Batman Arkham Asylum is out in a $30 deluxe hardcover or just a nice normal $20 paperback. Serenity Leaves on the Wind is collected in a gorgeous hardcover this week. It takes place after the movie, and come on, you know you need this. The Walking Dead Volume 22 is out in paperback. I don't have to say anything, you know you're buying this. In toy news, we have this gorgeous, over-the-top, 1/4 scale NECA Dark Knight Heath Ledger Joker figure. It's over a foot tall, and I've only got one. That's it for this week, guys. Be sure to hit us up on Facebook. Check back next week for fewer technical difficulties, parentheses, hopefully, end parentheses, and these guys.